Yo, what up, chat? Good morning. What is up, everybody? Hello, hello. How's it going? Oh, my. Yo, Vibrant Neon. What's up, dude? Cowface, dude. How's it going? Lost Plasma. Hello, hello. Scorpion. Vibrant Neon. What's up, guys? How's it going? How are we? Happy Monday. Happy new week. Need to fix something really quick. There we go. That's better. Cool. I had to fix the exposure. It was a little unexposed. Trying to be awake, still not a morning person, but just happy to be awake early. How are you? I'm good, man. It's really weird because I'm not really a morning person and not a morning person. I think for me, it's a lot about like my current mental state. Like if I'm very, sorry, I see like a hair sticking on my head. If I'm very, if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling driven, if I'm feeling motivated, like if all of those things are there, then I normally, wake up early and like get my day started, and I have a lot of energy as too. Like I'm excited to wake up and do the day. However, if I'm not feeling good, then yeah, it's a little bit harder. So I feel you. Yeah, for me, it's like I've never really felt like I'm a morning person or not. It's more just about like, do I want to wake up that morning? But what is up, everyone? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. We got to hang out with the Toto on Saturday. That was cool. Got to see him do more of his work on MGRC. Again, if you guys haven't checked out Atota's streams yet, I highly recommend it. They are growing and becoming really, really fun, which I'm happy about. It's hard. Dude, it's hard to have two streamers on the same channel. I don't think about it that enough. But yeah, it's something that is very unique about our show and our channel is that, we there's two of us. So anyways, yeah, Atota's stream went well this weekend. It was fun. Got to hang out, see more of his progress. He's feeling excited about his growth with programming in general, and especially with like, Nest.js and all that, and TypeScript and all that stuff. So outside of that, I spent a decent amount of the weekend working on the recording pipeline. I really want to get this done so I don't have to worry about our VODs anymore. I am realizing that one of the things that makes Eric or BG not a very happy person is when things are just kind of left sitting, and like, I guess what I mean to say is like, for me, it's not very easy for me to push something to the side because I'll be thinking about it, and I'll be thinking about it a lot. And so like, even though there's a bunch of other things I need to be doing right now, it's really hard for me not to focus on the fact that we're like a month and a half behind on getting our VODs out, because there's just a lot of that need to be edited. There's a lot that need to be, uploaded and scheduled, and like we don't just like upload hundreds of VODs at once. Like we like to upload them in a way to where you get them daily. It's like something you can look forward to, and that's like how we've seen it in the past, is when we upload our VODs, they get uploaded sequentially day after day after day to, again, kind of give that experience of like, you're getting something new every day, even though that they're old VODs and they're on YouTube. And so like again, it's not just as simple as like taking the VOD and just uploading it to YouTube and not naming it anything, not giving it any tags, like all that kind of stuff. And like, we've seen value out of simply just growing that side channel and, making sure that we're, putting content out there. So yeah, it's really important for me right now to get this fixed. Yo, Crozita, how's it going? Hello, hello, Crozita. And so yeah, I spent a lot of time over the weekend getting a decent amount of it working. I got actually pretty much everything working, which I can show to you guys. I can run the code and I'll show it to you guys. I'll show you what we've built basically so far, and where we're gonna go with it. There is one challenge that I'm having right now, and this is literally what we're working on today. This is what I need your help with. All of your beautiful, brilliant minds. I need you guys today. We need to pull the cloud collective here, because YouTube docs are they're terrible. They are not good. I have been trying to figure out how to simply upload a video to YouTube, and it has not been an easy process. I'm quite shocked, honestly, at how difficult it is just to understand how to upload a video to a video platform. Like that requires you to upload things to it. Now obviously they do it via their UI, but the API documentation around uploading things to YouTube, because it's Google, and because Google has just the most ridiculous technologies at times and standards when it comes to doing things. Yeah, that's where I think it becomes a lot more challenging. Moonlander came today. Hey, congrats. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Don't get discouraged if you can't type for the next, couple months. I don't know, man. I get what you're saying, but if that's the case, then like, I don't know. I say that a lot too, Chris. Like I say that a lot too. Like maybe they do this purposely. I also like as big as YouTube is, like I don't know, like, and a lot of companies that I even say that about. Like I guess I kind of in retrospect just think that it's more the challenges that they have to tackle because of maybe their scale, or you know what I mean, what their actual focus is. I don't know if they're purposely trying to be obscure, but maybe. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. What up, Griffin? How's it going, though, buddy? So yeah, that's really what I want to work on today. And I got a lot of good work done. Hold on, let's go to the desktop. There's not much in it for them. Yeah, and so maybe that's it too. Like again, maybe it's a a combination of things. I have no idea. Yo, Tanny, how's it going? Hello. How are you? So yeah, so let's talk about what we do have already, and I'll at least be able to kind of give you a quick little demo of where we are. So okay, I have built 3 different services that individually work together to generate VODs for us. Okay, now we have some standards when it comes to our VODs. I'm going to go ahead and open up Lucid because I actually have a chart I made over the weekend on this. Now we have some, like I said before, we have some standards when it comes to us making our VODs. Not everyone will follow these same standards. It's just, this is what we like to do. The biggest thing that we like to do with our VODs is we like to remove any silent time from it, right? Like you're watching a video, we don't see any need for you to like sit there and wait for timeout. You know what I mean? Like time to finish, you know what I mean? Or the go live in the morning, right? Like we have a 10-minute go live period. If we just took our VODs and uploaded them straight to YouTube, there would literally be 10 minutes where it's just silent. And so like, we don't want that to go out. There's also periods where we take breaks, right? I don't have any desire to make you have to like scroll through, and like, okay, well, where did they finish it? You know what I mean? Those are things that like you step away from the video, you're not as interested in and stuff like that. And so like, I really wanted to streamline our VODs. And so one of the things that we do with every single VOD for you guys is we cut out every large portion, right? Basically every large portion that exists, we get rid of, right? So that's the first thing that happens. The next thing that we do is we transcode it. So after we edit it, we actually have to take that editable format, or the format that we use, the MKV, and turn it into an MP4 so that we can upload it. Because we actually store everything in MKV format by default. And there's actually a reason for that. We've like there's actually a good practices on that. OBS, if you're using OBS, at least it recommends you to use MKV. So OBS MKV, it recommends you to get the best recordings possible to use MKV. MKV is also very helpful because MKV makes sure that if your stream dies, your whole clip doesn't die, or your whole VOD doesn't die, right? MKV is basically what's called a container, which means that if we're streaming right now and this machine just were to die, it would contain all the video up until the point of when it crashed. It would just stop once it crashed. MP4, however, if it crashed, that whole file is corrupted because it didn't get closed properly, right? That's the difference between an MP4 and an MKV. On top of the fact, with our MKV, there's a lot more of other things we could do. We have more functionality around like tracks and stuff like that, so that we can automatically make sure that music is removed, things like that. And so, yeah, because we store to MKV, there's two steps we have to do. We first have to edit the video, right? And then basically after we edit the video, we have to transcode the video into a format that YouTube can take. So we have basically recreated those steps within, by the way, chat, I got a new toy. You see this right here? This is my water bottle. It tells me when I need to drink. Yeah, I know. Trust me, Chris. I know all about the codecs and stuff. I appreciate the shout out, but yeah, no. We're okay. We're okay. I've worked with a lot of encoding and transcoding in the past. Oh, sure. Yeah. Sure. I mean, normally H.264 is the default. If you're doing H.265, that's normally something that gets selected like purposely. A lot of encoders normally just, when we talk about like MP4, it normally goes so hand in hand with H.264. I think H.265 is normally used for streaming. Yeah. Hi, buddy. All right, so let's talk about the first thing that this thing does, which is that it actually knows how to find silence in a video, remove that silence, and then give us a list of timestamps where the new silences have been removed. So if you think about how this works, and this is like the simpler way, I guess I could put it, is to understand if there's any silence in a video, you have to discover it, right? So if I have a big video, like an hour video, right? And I want to know if there's any silent moments in that video, well, I have to go through that whole video, right? Look at all the audio levels. If there's any levels that are high or low, right? Record those. And if there's any that are silent, track those, right? So that's what this does. First and foremost is it goes out, it gets the video, right? Opens it up, and then it plays through it. Now, it plays through it at a very fast pace. It doesn't have to play through it at normal, 60 frames per second. We don't have to worry about that, thankfully. But it does, in fact, open the video and play through it. And as it plays through it, it detects any silent moments. Now, what we do is we take those detections and then we separate them into their own sequences, basically, where we say okay, this segment or segments, this segment is silent, this segment is silent, this segment is silent, this segment is silent. And then we say, okay, well, now that we know which segments are silent, we know which segments aren't silent, right? Because whenever silence ends, audio starts. Does that make sense? So what we do is we use a tool with FFmpeg to basically find all of the silent portions in a video, and then we inverse that so that we then know what we want to keep. So if I run this, oh, I forgot to add FFmpeg. Hold on. Now, if I run this, you're going to see that it's going to go out. And look at this. It's already starting to identify silence and the durations of them. So we had a pretty long silence here, almost for, you can see here, 397 seconds. This is, basically almost 10 minutes, something like that, which is normal, right? This is our entry, or this is our intro, right? And then we had one for 25 seconds. We had another one for 30, one for 13, 16, and 24. Right? And so what we do is we take these timestamps, and you'll see here too, like, look at this. It was an hour long video, but it was able to watch it at 302 times the speed. So we don't have to worry about if it's going fast or slow. You know what I mean? It'll go as fast as basically it possibly can. And then what we get is an output of arrays, which are basically our time sequences of where audio exists. Right? So when we talk about the goal of this service, of our Quirk Worker Media Remove Silence, what we now can do is we can take in videos that you give us, right? And we can run our silence detection against it, basically. And then automatically, if you want us to, take those and then create clips from it, right? And so that's the next step that we needed to do. This is able to, again, open up the file, watch it at a very fast pace, identify where all the silent gaps are, and then return us a set of arrays for all of the sequences that have audio, right? Now, again, this gives us the data, but it's like we don't have a video yet, right? Like there's no actual video there yet. It's just the time signatures, or the actual timestamps, right? So the next thing we had to build, or the next tool we had, little service or whatever you want to call it, Lambda, whatever, was the ability to create clips. Now, while building this, started to consider that these may be things that we use in other places. So like the detect silence, that's very specific to like editing, right? Like that's like, I hate to say it, but like we basically replaced an editor here, right? We're using programming to replace people. It's true. We really are. Like, I don't want to hire an editor. I don't, at least right now. And I understand that may, be a good thing and a bad thing, but at the moment we don't want to hire an editor right now because we are trying to save money. And so with that, right, we want to figure out ways of finding, like, okay, like if everybody, if we can't afford to do that right now, or if we don't want to do that right now, how can we do it for free, right? And that's literally why we're trying to build what we're trying to build. This is going to remove the need for us to have to hire somebody to edit our VODs for us so that we can keep them going. And so again, this silence remove part, this is really specific to like editing. This is like something that, again, we know, we want to like modify the clip somehow. However, simply just making clips, right? That's more of a generic task. And so while the first service is a little bit more unique in the sense that it provides us like something specific, the second service, I made it generic enough to where it basically can just take a time series of like from here to here and then make a clip from it. So what I've really made now is I've made a tool that allows us to determine clip, right? Like determine clip time sequences, and then create clips right? To then like actually render those clips from those time sequences, right? So now what we have when we look at it is we have a bit more of like a pipeline, right? Where, okay, I can do some analyzation or, you know, some checking or whatever in one step, and then I'm going to go ahead and generate those things in the next step. And so that's what we do with the Quirk Worker Media clip. We say, okay, we got these time sequences here. Let's go ahead and create the actual videos for them. And so when I hit enter, oh, shoot, sorry. Forgot. Every time a new shell, I got to add FFMPEG to it. If I hit enter, you'll see now what we're doing is we're generating those video files. And if you look, here they are. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 will appear in a second because it's a bigger portion. There it is. 3, 4, 5. Bam. And these work. Like these 100% work. If I go here and I open this up, see? This is from a VOD that we had before. And you'll notice that like I basically start talking right away. That's how we know the audio detection worked. Because I should be speaking within seconds of the edit. And so, for example, like right here, watch this. This is what's cool too. Like I said, we like to take breaks. Well, look at where this video ends. Right at the moment where we take a break. Right? So that's the first clip. Let's go to the second clip. And look at this. Right as we come back, I'm already talking. So this is what we wanted, right? This is basically what replaces an editor. Is the ability of being able to do stuff like this. And so now, what have we done? Well, okay, we've created something that enables us to split the video into segments that we know we want to keep. Then it enables us to also create those videos so that we can play them back, right? So the last thing we need to do, because right now in this stage, it's a series of clips and it's not really valuable to us, right? It's not really valuable to us at all. The last thing we need to do is we need to actually combine them, right? Because we want one holistic VOD that we want to use, right? But we want to make sure that we can upload that with like the right format, you know, and all those other things to YouTube. So what we do next is we have a final service, which is our transcode service. Now this service is basically able to take any amount of videos and in the sequence that you provide them to us, combine them and make them into one brand new video, like one brand new MP4. And we can take it from other formats and bring it into MP4. So for example, if you have MKV, you have, I don't know, .mov, like basically whatever we can currently support. And I don't really fully know because it's just FFmpeg at the end of the day. So we'd have to, it's a lot. But we could take inputs from different places and then combine them, right? So let's do it. Let's do that last step, right? So I am now in my last service, Quirk Worker Media Transcode. And if we go here really quickly, you'll notice that I've got my clips, I've got my original, and when I run this, it's going to generate a new transcode media for me. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Boom. Now what's happening right now is a couple of things. First off, you'll see my CPU getting hot. Right? And that's because if you see here, we are transcoding. Now this is going to use a much slower pace than the creation of the other videos. And the reason for that is because we're actually rendering here. In the other place, we're just cutting. So we're just taking the existing format and cutting and making new videos. And that's why we can make those videos incredibly fast, right? But when we talk about like needing to actually encode, right? That's when we need more computing power. We may even need GPUs in the future, things like that. And so you'll see that we're only 2 minutes in now. 2 minutes, 39, 41, 44. So it's going like, you know, a minute every second. And you'll see here that we're actually building at 3 times the speed of the actual playback. So you'll see here, see this speed right here? This speed is what tells us how quickly we're compiling against or rendering against the actual playback time. So if it's an hour video and we're doing it at 3 times the speed, it'll probably be done in about 20 minutes. Are you using VM Workstation or, thank you, Crowdface, dude, I appreciate that. FFmpeg can't take advantage of your GPUs? It can. It totally can. However, I'm using a VM with a virtualized graphics card. I'm not doing any type of pass-through or anything like that, so there's no benefit here for that. One of the reasons, and this is, if you happen to be in Melky's stream over the weekend, you might have heard me, you might have seen me stop by. And the reason for that is because I found myself into a bit of a predicament. And that predicament was, I have already built this entire platform, or this whole like functionality that I wrote that is now in Go in Python. Now I didn't separate it or like make it be a service or a set of microservices like you see now, right? So I didn't have the ability of like running the silence detect, running the create clips, and then running the, you know, the transcode. It just all kind of ran in one big Python script. However, that would mean I would have to like use Python, you know what I mean, anywhere I'm trying to run code. Ideally, I really just wanted to deploy this by, you know, dropping the binary into the image and then have FFmpeg with it, and that's it, right? Those are the only 2 things you need. You need the binary and you need FFmpeg, right? And so one of the things that is kind of interesting, Cowface dude, is because it is written in Go, theoretically, and I'm saying highly theoretical, we'd have to figure out how to do this appropriately. It would take a lot of work. But we could make it so that this is a self-serving service as well, where if we wanted to, we could make it distributable that we could give our customers, along with telling them to install FFmpeg. You run it on your computer, and then basically your computer becomes a render machine for you while we do all the actual like editing tasks and like all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty crazy idea. But it's a fun one to think about. And it is something we could do. Because otherwise we're going to be doing that computation ourselves. And there's a solid chance that like for the first go around, just to getting this working the way we want to, we'll probably run it on our machine. FFmpeg should support AVX, so there should be some acceleration possible too. Yeah, I mean, again, this is running in a VM right now, and as you said, Tanny, before, you could tell, yeah, the CPUs are hot across the board. And like, this is one thing that's nice, right, is FFmpeg is, and this is why we're using it, right, is FFmpeg does have a lot, like, it's a very well-made industry standard solution to doing encoding. I don't want to rebuild encoding, right? Like, I have no desire of doing any of that. Like, FFmpeg has done a fantastic job at that. What I want to do is I want to be able to use FFmpeg in a way so that it solves problems for me with automation. And again, those big problems were like, okay, you know, how can we figure out silence in a video? How can we, you know, cut that video up? How can we combine that video, right? Those are all problems that we kind of wanted to figure out how to solve. And I think, like, I'm pretty happy with the solution that we have. Now what's dope is like, this is just going to, like, you know, basically chew on this as much as it can until it's done. Now we're 16 minutes in right now, which probably means that I'm probably not going to have this running the whole time. What if you're just typing instead of talking? Would it be cut out? If there is no sound detection, so Agile, here's the cool thing. And let me answer it to you like this. This option will be in the future. So one thing I'm going to be clear about, this will become a quirk feature. This is something we really want to be able to do for ourselves. So right now we're building it for ourselves first and trying to discover a lot of the things that you're asking, Agile. One of the things that I have noticed is the same question that you're asking. Like, how do you tweak it? Like, how do you know, like, what if you are more of like a, co-host, like a whatever streamer, right? Like a co-working streamer, right? In that scenario, if there was a lot of silences, a lot of that stuff would get cut, right? Now, I don't know how valuable co-working streams are as VODs, but hey, that's not my decision to make. In that circumstance, there's a couple of things we could do. First is we could just disable it. We could just say, all right, well, when your video goes through the pipeline, it just doesn't get passed through the detect silence filter, right? So that's the first thing we could do. The second thing we could do is we could make it customizable. So we could say like, all right, well, before you run silence detection, go out to the database and see what this user has set for their average knowledge of what silence is for them, right? For us, I think we set it to like 10 seconds. So like an abnormal amount of time for me to be silent is about 10 minutes or 10 seconds. Yeah. Normally I'm not, like, if I'm silent for longer than 10 seconds, it's something I don't want to keep. But you could set it up to a minute. You could set it up to 5 minutes, right? So the strictness can entirely be up to you, right? And again, like the silent, like that's why I'm saying like the silence detection feature is something that's more valuable to us, right? And maybe even like talking streamers. Like for example, I could see silence detection being really good for just chatting streamers, right? Because they want, like, if you want to be able to have a video that like would allow you to keep that conversation going and not like remove whatever, then yeah. I think you could allow people to review the timestamps or we could. Yeah, absolutely. Agile, I've been thinking about that a lot too. Which is like, what exactly is this? I'm still cooking on this idea. And I do think that like there's a few problems outside of what we're talking about right now that this even solves, right? That we're kind of like targeting streamers to try and help with, especially again, like ourselves included. So I'm thinking about it from a few different angles. Hello, yes, I use this for my automation to add intro to video, add text. I use this for Twitter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And so like, there's a couple of things that we could do. Like another thing that Twitch has built into it is like markers, where you could tell Twitch like, hey, this was a important mark in time in my VOD. Realistically, we could get those markers too. And in, some ways, right, not trying to be too spoilery here, you could actually edit your VOD while streaming. We could take those markers and then, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't even have to edit your VOD. Like you could edit your VODs while live, and have them immediately go to, YouTube or whatever. Oh, I just realized why it was so dark in my office. My blinds were closed. That's a bit brighter. So anyways, this is where we're at so far. And again, I'm pretty happy about this. Now we're going to take this mamma jamma and we're going to take it to mother scale, baby. All right. Like we're going to scale it. And I'm excited for that part. However, we kind of need to get it working first. So I'm going to cancel this because I'm not really worried about that transcode right now. But you guys basically get the idea. You get the idea of like, what we're trying to accomplish, what we've already accomplished, right? And what's already working, right? Okay, so now that you've seen that, now we need to talk about what's not working. And that is this thing right here. So basically the TLDR of it is once the video is processed and done, we want to take that video and distribute it to, all sorts of different platforms, right? YouTube, Instagram, like basically, again, very much like MDS Ubuntu is saying. Now, I want to be clear. We're only targeting VODs right now. Like, I'm not trying to say like, all right, you can use our platform as a whole editing system yet. Maybe in the future, But at the moment, we're just targeting VODs right now. So realistically, the first problem we're trying to solve is just like getting VODs to YouTube in a way where you can do as little work as humanly possible. Okay. Only I have a YouTube link and my bot cut the video for a small chunk and posted it. Did it right? Right. Yeah. I got you. Very cool. That's very cool. So, like I said, we want to distribute the video basically. And the first thing that we're going to try distributing to is YouTube, obviously, because that's where all of our VODs go right now. Maybe I'm just stupid. Very possible. Happens a lot. I can't figure out how the to upload to YouTube, dude. So okay, so here's the scenario. Hang on. All right. So Golang YouTube API upload video. Ideally, I would like to do this with Go. I would. If we could do this with Go, I would like to do this with Go. However, their documentation is rough, to say the least. So looking at, and I'll give you guys this code sample as well. This code sample basically, this variable, this code sample basically is supposed to be a way with Go that you can upload your YouTube video, right? And it's pretty interesting what they do here. So here's all their imports, and then they have like this big comment here. This variable indicates whether the script should launch a web server to indicate the authorization flow or just display the URL in the terminal window. Note the following instructions based on this setting. Launch server equals true. Uses OAuth credentials for the web application. Define authorized redirect URLs for the credential of the Google API's console. Right? And then in the web server function below, update the URL in this line to match it. Right? Which is fine. That's what we do. The redirect URI identifies the URI to which the user is sent. That's fine. Okay, so if the launch web server is set to true, it starts a whole web server for the OAuth process. If it's set to false, then it uses the OAuth credentials for an installed application. When choosing the application type, select other. Set the redirect URI to this. When running the script, complete the offload, then copy the authorization code from the browser into there. So I've run this already. I've tried this part, the launch web server false thing. And that's like what they currently have set up here. Launch web server false. I don't know. I ran into a problem. To be fair, I actually did not do this particular. Yeah, I think I did like something like this, like a lookup. And I could not get our channel to come up. And I have no idea why. I have no idea why our channel couldn't or wasn't coming up. I kind of want to try one of these ones first, like see like basically the problem I'm having is like I was able to get authenticated. I was able to make a request, but when I tried making requests for our channel, it just wasn't working. YouTube API for upload video cost quota. What does that mean? Search by keyword. Upload a video. Oh, okay. Oh, you're just saying it's part of... Got it. Well, like I said, we're going to be building this for ourselves first, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, let me do that. YouTube API quota limit. Are you sure it's not 1600? I think it might be a bit less. Oh, you're saying that? Okay, never mind. One insert is 16. No, this is how much one insert costs. 1,600. Okay, I see. Good God, dude. The difference in like between update and insert is ridiculous. Hold on. I don't know what that's going to open. 1 second. So what is this? Sorry. Hold on. There we go. So queries per day, 10,000. So this is the 10,000 limit that you're talking about, right? Oh, dear say, hi. Thank you for the 49 months. My goodness. Thank you for the 49 months. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good morning. So yeah, so that's the 10,000 that you're talking about. Okay, I see. So more so realistically, this is only if you're doing uploads, right? Which is technically if we're also doing other things like, you know, whatever. I see. You can request more though, right? Create quote alert. Can you request more? Can you do limit increases? Increase requests. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay. That's probably what would happen. Realistically. I mean, right now I'm not worried about it. 6 videos. That's, well, actually, that would, although in the future that wouldn't be that big a deal, but for like the back, we have more than 6 videos that we need to upload right now. But that's, again, I'm not worried about that at the moment. Search by keyword. Retrieve my uploads. All right, let's try this. So main. Okay. I'm going to go here and I'm just going to wipe out everything that exists here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in. Like so. So interesting. All right, so let's look at their code. So playlist list items makes a call to playlist list items, and it uses list part, which it seems their documentation is out of, like, it seems like their documentation is out of date, because this seems to want an array. Perimeter specifies, the part perimeter specifies a comma separated list of one or more playlist properties. Okay, so let's just do this. String, let's just wrap this in an array. All right. Handle error. So we don't have handle error, but I would imagine it's somewhere up here. Handle error. Handle error. What? Okay. That's slightly terrifying. They just have, do we have like a, you can down, okay, here we go. Go. And then we said we want to, we're doing the playlist one, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this hasn't been updated since 2017. Why has this not been updated in so long, dude? Holy crap. Authorize request. This performs list playlist. Okay, cool. At least they're kind of like showing it somewhat separated. So let's see if there's handle error in here. There is not. So you guys are just going to make me, okay, errors.go. Here it is. Here it is. All right. Aha. I found it. All right. For now, I'm just going to keep everything in one file. Just for like debugging purposes, you know what I'm saying? I am so glad that I've been using Go more, honestly. I really am. Git client. Okay. So this Git client part, this is where it gets crazy, okay? Because this is, I guess what I mean to say is it seems like the only way YouTube lets you interact with their systems is through OAuth, which that's fine. However, and it might not be the case. We need to figure out how, and it doesn't have to be right now, but in the future, we do need to figure out how, as a server, we can communicate with YouTube and use somebody else's credentials, right? That's really what we want to be able to do. Okay, so here we go. So get client. We need this whole function here. Right? Boom. Like that. Exactly. So like a machine user. Yeah. Hey, I like that you said machine user too. It's exactly what we call it here. Machine users. So yeah, like I think Google has like service accounts and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like again, this is where the documentation becomes slightly challenging. Is like I don't fully know where any of that stuff is. It's not easily, and again, like these docs, dude. Like I'm sorry, but like I hate Material UI. I hate Material UI. So it's just like these docs don't really do much. I could have just gone to the GitHub repository. If anything, the only thing these docs do is take what's already in the code and just make it a little easier for me to read. They don't really do much else. So I guess like that's, you know, what does ChatGPT say? So I have actually talked to ChatGPT about this. Yeah, I actually have. ChatGPT unfortunately does not know the libraries enough well to be able to help. That's the TLDR on that one. It like it knows from like a programming perspective, but like all of the references are wrong. Again, ChatGPT can only go so far, right? So token. Oh wait, no. But yeah, I have tried it. And we can try it again. I'm not against trying it again, honestly. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't ask it something right. But it just seemed like ChatGPT was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dog. Like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think I know yeah. You look at that doc, though, and you tell me if this is easy to read or not. Like, it is just a wall of text and client options. Also, Go's not even in here. Which just kind of beg the question of, like, should we use Go? Should we use... Because, like, see, they've got quick starts here for Go. But when I came here, they don't have anything Go related. Python, Ruby. So, like, that makes me slightly nervous if, like, is the Go library not fully supported? Like, because they've got it here. Just use Rust. Where the do you see Rust on this page, Scotty? You tell me where you see Rust here, okay? I mean, if I'm gonna embrace the lack of docs, I'm just not gonna use their client, right? Like that's the plain and simple of it. I could just use REST. But I mean, it would be nice to use their client if possible. I am nervous though that again, just by the fact that they're not showing us. Also, it makes me slightly nervous that they're doing PHP first. Like I'm wondering is their documentation that old that like PHP was still a thing when we were writing this documentation? I don't know. Like I said, slightly nervous. PHP is still 70% of the web. I don't know if it's 70% now, but I mean, it's still a lot. Thank you, Chris. These must have been written before Go is mainstream. Maybe. However, it is slightly worrying that there's not a lot of documentation around the Go stuff. It is slightly worrying that there's not a lot of documentation around that. Let's get the rest of this like stuff in here though first. So token cache file. Didn't Google develop Go? Yes. Yes, they did. Yeah. Which maybe they don't, like, going back to what Chris said before, maybe they don't want you doing it in the same, like, you know what I mean? Because I guess there is, you know, this is all conspiracy theory, by the way, chat. Like, all of this is just plain and simple conspiracy theory. None of it's real. But, right, like, there could be an argument to say that they don't want to show you how to do it in Go because that's what they built their systems with. I would imagine most of Google, you know, in some regards at least, is not maybe most of Google, but I would imagine it, you know, they use Go. Maybe they don't. I don't know where they use it though, so I guess I can't make an assumption on that. But I don't know. That's the only thing that would be a conspiracy theory moment right there. Is like, well, maybe they don't want to show you how to do it in Go. Like, I don't know. This is up to date, but what is up to date about this? Let's go to the examples. YouTube. Okay, here we go. Register demo. What is this? Demo func. Demo name. Demo scope. Oh, come on, bro. What the... Why are we, like, abstracting away this nonsense? Token from web. Open URL. This is just... It's just duct tape and, like, string. How did I bring the symbols menu? By searching. I just searched. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so now this is where, like, the launch web server thing comes from. Like, we obviously don't need any of this. Like, we obviously don't need launch web server because we would have our own. But again, this is required if we are doing OAuth. Get token from web, get token from prompt. Okay. So this needs to go in front of this. Exchange token. Save token. Exchange token. Jeez Louise, man. It's just like a lot of boilerplate just to get this, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a down. It's one of the reasons why I don't like OAuth. Like, I do like it and I understand what it's used for, but like demos like this, I don't know. Feels very counterintuitive. But again, that could just be me. Start web server. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Like, there's just so much freaking things I have to do here just to get this working. Ugh. Net. Okay. Is this just me, chat? Like, am I just complaining? Like, does this not seem like a lot of work just to get a YouTube video upload to work? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just complaining. Like, how many lines of code are we talking here so far? 283. I guess that's not too bad, but still quite a bit. Save token. There we go. Just ask Tej for his rest code for subd, you know, the one that does. Oh no, does subd not work anymore? Oh, Yeah. I genuinely think almost every streamer project that has been created besides maybe Quirk because I'm just insane and have fully committed to the project that like it's hard, dude. It's hard to keep maintaining a project like this unless you like again are trying to like make money off of it or something like that. Like it's hard. The YouTube downloader broke. Oh, that sucks. Because UTA, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so MDS Ubuntu said something here that's really interesting, which is so much code here. I think that Python is like 20 lines of code. And that's something else that like kind of worries me a bit is like, are we overcomplicating this a bit? You know what I mean? Like, is this like, should I do this in Python? You know what I mean? Because it seems like Python and like even like Node have better support. So I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how far we can get with this. Are we using the wrong language? That's kind of what I'm asking right now, honestly, dude. Like real talk. That is kind of what I'm asking right now. This is like, are we? You know what I mean? Because yeah, like okay. So 304 lines of code. Again, minus like some of it because some of it's like specific to getting OAuth working and stuff. But like it's just, I don't know. We might look at the Python version of it. If we do the Python version, and here's like another thing that kind of makes it go like, okay, well, what are we doing here? I told you earlier that I have a solution that is completely already done in Python. Like the 3 steps that I showed you earlier, I originally did those in Python as a what's it called? Prototype. That does mean that basically like all of this could be just managed in Python, right? The FFMPEG stuff, the upload stuff. I don't know though. Like I really like what we've done with the Go implementation and I'd rather keep that. However, if this is just going to be constantly banging our heads against the wall, so to speak, I don't know, maybe it might make sense to not do this in Go and do it in a language where at least we have more support for what we're trying to do. You could just be better. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, is this like maybe this one microservice we use Python with it, because again, it's a bit. You think it's simpler? Well, let's try this first. Let's see. Okay, so I think I've got everything here that we need. Yeah, I think we've got pretty much everything we hear. So let's look at the code really quickly. So the first thing is to get the client, right? Channel list mine, and then let's go to channel list mine. So call mine true. Okay, so I know you have a pretty long discussion with the stream on which languages to use, but having support Python/Node would be nicer. No, this is a solid thing. You know what I mean? You see credentials.json. What do you mean you see it? What do you mean you see it? Oh, you mean like you saw the credentials.json file? That's fine. I don't care. I'm literally going to oh, you mean like, wait, do you mean you saw the credentials.json file, or you saw, I don't understand. You talking about this right here? Or you just see the actual definition in the code is what you mean? You see it in the code. Gotcha. Okay. So how do I start this thing? Okay. So it looks like we get a client. To get a client, we look at the client secret.json. I do. It's not committed though. It's not like this whole repo is not committed. Yeah. We see the client.json, unable to read, config. If modifying scope to previous, okay, config. So here's what's interesting is like we get our client.json, config.json. Okay, so get client, reads from client.json or client secret, and then it parses it basically. Config from JSON. Cool. Okay. Sets up the config redirect URL, which I actually don't think this is right. For web app. So we did this. Yeah, this isn't a web app. These credentials aren't a web app. So we can do that. Web server false. And we do have launch web server set to false, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's right. Token cache file. So if you look at token cache file, this is where it says like, okay, in our home directory, we should have a YouTube go.json. So, okay, so basically what it seems like is once we get here, this is where we get into like, temporary token world, right? Because the only thing that we would be able to statically keep is this. How do I get those line endings? It's in my dot files, in my Nix ones. I don't remember exactly how I got those, to be honest with you. Let's go to the Nix OS one. Go to config. Go to nvim. Here. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Languages. That's a good question. How did I do that? Here you go. List chars, append, EOL, end of line. Yeah. Right here. Here, I'll send it to you. Yeah, no worries. Okay, token from cache file, auth URL, state token. So config auth code, state token, access type offline. Trying to get token from prompt. Okay, cool. Okay, so it looks like what we do is to get a client, we read the client secret, right? We then can set up the config, right? We then set up the redirect and then get the token cache file if it exists. If it unable to get path to cached credential file. Okay, so yeah, so if it doesn't exist, token from file, cache file. So it opens the file and then it gets the token from the prompt and saves the token. Okay, I see. So basically this yeah, I can take a look. So basically this keeps a temporary cache token file. Okay, I see. All right. So then once we've got our client, we set up the service and then we do channel list mine. So we say service channels list part call mine response, and then we return the response. Channel playlist ID, playlist uploads, video and list. Playlist item, set the token, retrieve. Okay. So one thing I am kind of curious about with regards to this is like, we have multiple YouTube channels. How's it going to know which one to grab? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that that I'm slightly confused on. All right, whatever. Let's do go mod tidy go build. And then let's just do this. Okay, hang on 1 second because I don't know exactly what this is going to do. So let me walk through this really quickly and make sure I don't dox myself. Hang on. Here, I'll unmute myself so you can hear me. So it gave me an OAuth redirect URI, which I'm now going through. I'm going to click on my account and then I'm going to click. Oh, okay. So I can select which account I want. Okay. So I'm going to select our YouTube account. Continue. Allow. Authorization code. Okay. So I'm going to paste in this auth code. And there we go. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me just copy this code. Let me get rid of this really quickly. Oh, chat, I gotta go to the bathroom too. Oh, I drank too much coffee. I'm water already. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we have good news. So check it out. I was able to get a decent amount of stuff here. Hang on, actually. Okay, cool. I doxed it, so I had to delete the token. So it looks like I've deleted all of this, by the way. Like the token, everything's been deleted, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll just create a new one. So it looks like it did save the credentials to the file, right? And then videos in list. Oh, your secrets are belong to us, yeah. What are your thoughts on Crossplane? Recently got recommended an article about it and seems to solve many pain points with e.g. Terraform. I thought you were talking about something else for a second. I haven't used it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have good insight into that. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Yeah. I haven't used it. So these are all of our VODs. Okay, so it is in fact pulling the data. Can you send me a link? Because I feel like I've heard about it before. DevOps Crossplane. For plane framework. Control plane framework. I feel like I've heard of it though. Cloud vendors are building self-healing. Yeah, I have heard of this. I've not used it though. I'll give it a try. I'll take a look at it. Check my quota now. Okay, hold on. I had to delete the key really quickly, so. Quotas. Bog Terraform. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that. Oh god, I still gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Oh, this is not fun. 17. Yeah, 17. So I've used 17. Yeah, dude, this oh god, dude. YouTube just monopoly? Monopoly chat? Yeah, there it is. 17 credits. Yep. Yeah, no, I got you, Nan. I appreciate that. Is ChatGPT broken? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. All right, chat. Let me go to the bathroom really quickly. I really got to go. I'm about to wee myself. I'm going to go to the little coders room. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out that little blurb right there. Check out our Discord. Check out YouTube. Check out social media, all that stuff. There you go. Just check out all that stuff. And also, if you don't know why we run ads, that's why we run ads. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly before I, pee myself. And then when I come back, we'll keep working on this. 15 pages, 5 links on page. 17 pages, 5 links on page. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. But anyways, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly. Again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to check all that stuff out. I'm going to run an ad during the break as well, just so that we get a little bit of that sweet, what's it called? Pre-roll. Yeah, love you guys. Be right back. 1 second. Going to go to the bathroom. Oh, God, I'm going to pee myself. I got it. Downloading the list costs 1 quota per page. You took 17 requests. That means you downloaded 17 pages with 5 videos each. You can download it 1 quota and spend it. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, you redeemed to hydrate. Here, I'll hydrate now that I can. Okay, so that's a good note. That's a good mental note. That interesting because it's request based. I see. Okay. Okay, so the good news is, Chad, is that we were able to actually, we were actually able to pull some data here. And it looks like me, in this case, when we use me, it does look like it sends us to mine. Sorry, mine, yeah. It does give us our own thing. Change your code and check. Sure, I could do that. I would need to know response item, so we'd have to go to the response channel list, mine list. Like, I don't know call dot max results. Okay, there we go. 100. Do we do it like this? It seems like we're just doing some chaining here, basically. Okay, hold on. Let me create a new. I need to create a new token thing. One second, chat. All right, so let me create an OAuth credential. Create credentials, OAuth client ID, application type, desktop, YouTube, upload, example. You want me to do a monkey type, Scotty? Come on, man. I'm working. All right, we'll do one. Here, let me just retry. Now let's do that one more time. Ugh. Although my accuracy is always friggin' awesome. Let me try it one more time. Next test. You know what, dude? My hands are cold. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cold right now. Oh, yeah, my hands are cold. Oh, come on, dude. What? What? Okay, okay. I feel like I got robbed on that one. There we go. What? I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. It's genuinely freezing in my car or in my house right now. Woo! P. Copley, what's up, dude? How's it going? Like, yeah, my hands are cold, dude. It's a little cold right now where I am. Okay, what were we trying again? Oh, yeah, that's right. What's up, P. Copley? How's it going, though, buddy? Oh, yeah, I made a new JSON thing. All right, hang on. Hang on one second, chat. Okay. Okay. And then we do this. We do this. Okay, let me run this. Sorry. See, this is like a bummer. There's so many like credentials and things I have to juggle. Like I can't. I got to figure out an easier way of doing this. Hang on. Okay, so I did it. Let me refresh. It still says 17. Hang on one second. Confused. Yeah, I'm refreshing right now. So still 17. Oops. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Come on down. Also, I do want to see one thing though really quickly as well. Hang on. And I'm just trying to figure out how exactly this works. Where, I wonder, queries per day. Here, we'll click on it. Yep, still 17. That's interesting. There it is. Okay, I deleted something really quickly. I want to try something again. I just removed the credentials manually somewhere, so I want to see if this works. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. So I did realize that even though I deleted the key, apparently my previous key still worked. So to actually invalidate all of the credentials, just in the off chance of like doxing myself, I had to go to the YouTube channel itself and basically remove the access manually, which is fine. That's basically what we did. But yeah. What's up, Coder? How's it going, buddy? Oh, I got a sleepy boy right next to me. Okay, so that's good. That makes me feel better. Although I am kind of curious as to why I didn't get a quota update when we made a request. 34. Oh, no, 34. 17, 17. So it made it twice. It still did it twice, even though I did the call to 100. Did I do something wrong? I'm confused. That's the maximum number of items that should be returned in the result set. Yeah, so 17 and 17 is 34. So it basically, maybe I didn't build? All right, let me RM-R off the credentials because we're going to need to regenerate them. Get rid of those. Get rid of that too. All right, let me try building one more time. Let me go through here. Okay, hang on. Okay, I made the request, I rebuilt it, and I made the request. I updated the key as well, and I made sure not to show you guys. So yeah, let's see. We had 34 before. If this works, queries per minute, it says 17. I don't think I'm making this request right. Like I don't I don't really know how. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I might. Oh, you know what, chat? No, let's look at this request. So this request is doing two things. Channel lists. That is a max results of 100, right? So it gets all of the lists, the playlists basically. And then this needs to be updated too. So no matter what, it's going to make a few requests because we have multiple playlists. We actually do have playlists. So this helps us, giving us max results. But I think this is going to go to another 17, basically. 34. Well, it's still there. Okay. All right. Well, now that we know we can at least authenticate and get data from the YouTube API, which I'm glad we can do. Let's look at their upload video example. YouTube. And here we can look at their newest example, although technically this was last updated. Oh no, this was updated 2022. Okay, cool. So this is actually pretty recent. Oh, my back just cracked. YouTube registered demo. So we're gonna look into the registered demo first, and we're gonna look for YouTube. Noise. There's nothing in here about YouTube. Demo function. Let's look up demo function. Demo func name. Demo func equals main. Scope. Registered demo main. Okay, so let's go back here. Or let's go to YouTube. So YouTube main. Okay, here it is. So this is our main. Okay, cool. It is on this page. Okay. So we want to grab all of this. And you know what? I think I'll go ahead and delete their code. Yeah. Yeah, let's just delete the existing code since we don't need it. Copy all of this. Paste it. Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh. Func. Main. Okay. That's a bit better. All right. So we don't need ARGV. File name in this case is going to be a string. And I think it's just host, development, transcode. So that's going to be the one that we're going to want to upload. However, we should probably get this thing churning because we aren't going to be able to upload anything until it's done actually transcoding. Which means that the CPU is about to get a little hot, chat. Oh boy. Oh, let's see what the quota is now. Maybe it just like again takes a second to update. What are we at? 34. Still hasn't updated. Now I definitely have ran it more than twice, so I guess it's just still delayed. Thanks, man. You do ! Keyboard and chat if you want to see what it is. It's called a Moonlander. Okay, so we're going to say go run. Oh, no, actually, my bad. Quirk worker transcode. Let me make sure that the transcode file is not there. It is. Whoops. Delete. And let's run. Okay. So the file's transcoding while we're working on this. All right. So YouTube. We need this. We can grab these imports. Like that. I'll take a look in a second. What are you using for the stats on the left? It's something called bottom. I do ! BTM in chat. Okay, we can put it over here so you guys can see it. There you go. Actually, I wonder. So if I want you to go here, and I want you to go here. There we go. Actually, no, I did that wrong. I want you to go here, and I want you to go here, but I want you to go over here. And then I want you to split. Oh, that's not the way I wanted you to split. I want you to split that way. Dang it, that's not the way I wanted you to split either. Aha! I got it. Victory. Stupid window manager. I know better. Yeah, there you go. Also, I just got disconnected from chat, so I apologize. What is happening right now? There we go. Okay. Yo, what up, Bong Beards? How's it going, buddy? Doing good, doing good, doing good. All right. So, client. So we need the client, right? Which registered demo does. Which returns a client. So we need to find where that hook is into this function injection. Because there's somewhere where main is getting the client and the args passed to it. Which is why we have it right here. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm trying to figure out this stupid upload thing, but you know, whatever. Outside of that, we're doing okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna figure it out. It'll be in Go. It'll be great. Oh, but God, for YouTube for trying to make it difficult. Here we go. Okay, so demo. C flags args. Okay. New OAuth client. Bam, we found it. All right, so this context config. Okay, so we need all of this. This is the client related stuff that we need. So we'll put this here. How long have I been using Go? Quite a while, dude. Yeah. I'm confident with it now. I used to not be. But now I'm definitely confident with it. Yeah, for sure. I've used it for quite some time. To be honest with you, I am a bit of a, like, I'm not actually a boomer. I'm a millennial technically, I guess, whatever that generation is. I can never remember. However, sometimes I have a boomer approach when it comes to, you know, being interested in things. And actually, similarly to like a few things that we've discovered on this stream, Go was one of the ones at first I was like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, I don't think it'll ever get popular. And then it did. And I was like, okay, I should probably learn this. And so, but that was a while ago. That was like 4 years ago, I think. And then I just fell in love with Go. So nowadays I'm much more adaptive to being interested into new things and stuff like that. I've learned to open my mind. I think for testing you don't need such a big file to upload. For testing it doesn't even matter if it uploads. All we care about is if it successfully starts to upload. That's all we care about. Yeah, we're not gonna care about it going completely through the process, at least on stream. I'm newish to Go, but I really like it. I like Go too. Go and Rust have both become very. I mean, again, I've used Go longer. Rust has become something it's Rust. I think for a lot of people who've been programming for a while, Rust is just a fresh smell in the air. I think it really is. I think that's why a lot of people who've been programming for a while, especially like really like it. Like it's, you know, and again, Go is very much the same way too, I would say. Like it's, you know, but I would say Go is a bit more for the DevOps or like, you know, infrastructure side of things, whereas like, you know, Rust is more like programming and features and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. What Sinbleed said. Yeah. The only thing I dislike about Go is the Unix like standard library. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a bit of I think Google wanting to make sure that, you know, they solved their problems the way they needed to. Because again, that's what Go was originally created for, was to solve Google problems. If debug. I don't care about debug. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Rust is fresh bash. The only wait, no, I already read that. But yeah, no, MDS Ubuntu. I just want to see it work. That's literally it. We can go here. Do this. Okay, so I think we're at a point now where we just need the variables. Now, I think they're doing these as arguments. Client ID, client file. Overrides, client ID file. Client.secret. Interesting. They did this in a very weird way. So the client ID, if I'm not mistaken, comes from the client JSON file. Let me open up that file over here. Yeah, so the client ID is in the client JSON file. And I know that in a... See, like, this is where stuff gets confusing, chat, because I don't know, like, which is which. OAuth token from file. Like, none of this seems to be being used, actually. Oh, wait, that's right. This isn't the same code example, right? Yeah, it's this one. So, yeah, they get the client ID and the client secret, client ID file, client secret. Oh, okay, I see. So, basically, this value from file or contents is... What extension is that for GitHub? I don't think this is an extension. I think I just have... Like, I think I've just been invited to, like, beta testing stuff. Yeah, I can see, look at the bottom left-hand corner. My thing says beta. I just think I have, like, beta features enabled. Not like that. If you go to the top right-hand corner right here, right? I know you can't see it. Hold on. Here, this will make it easier. Yeah, there you go. If you click on your profile and then you go to feature preview, like, these are the things that you can enable, right? Like, I've got new code search enabled, colorblind themes enabled, project. I'm not colorblind, by the way. I like the color differences. I like the colorblind one better. Project migration, command palette. I've got like an actual command palette. I always forget about that. So if I do like Control K, I can like bring up a control, yeah. Yeah. Enjoy. Ooh. Okay, I see what they're doing here. So if value is not equal to nothing, then take the value. Otherwise, why the did they say this is slurp? What is this variable, dude? We are in at least the 9th mass extinction event. Most humans and complex life will go extinct by 2026 because of an abrupt, irreversible climate change. No cap. Well, listen, man, it's either that or it's the San Francisco riots, dude. You know, I'm hoping the Star Trek route happens. You know, where yeah, we just break out and riot, world goes under for like 50 years. We all realize we can only survive by taking care of each other. We drop, all of the ideas of multiple governments and form one true, world government. Like, one day. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that. But again, I've also watched too much Star Trek. What do you like more, TypeScript or Go? Go. Yeah, Go. Tried getting GitHub Copilot, but they rejected it even though I'm a student. That is rude. Lauren, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Bong Beers, you just said something about it. The what's it called? The command palette. Yeah. I don't use it that much, mostly because I forget it's there. Okay, so here's the question, though, chat. Is like, how valuable is this? Client ID, value, or file contents? Client ID, file. Client secret. Should I, like, make these environment variables and then, like, Dopplerize these things? You know what I mean? I think that's what we should do. Golang get environment variable, because you know what, dude, I pay for ChatGPT. I'm gonna friggin' use it. How do I get environment variables in Golang? If you want a free alternative, so I don't use either of those. I use tab 9. It's not free. Well, it is free. There's a free version of it that's good. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. The pro version is a bit nicer. os.getenv, yeah, but see, you're not my AI robot. Like it's just not as fun, you know? Like think about it. I can like, well, I guess I can't really tell anybody because it's, you know, everybody can do it now. But, you know, I get to ask my robot how, you know, like that's cool, you know? I get to ask you. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Disregard. Okay. Okay, we're going to say Google Client ID. Google Cloud Client ID. And then we'll say Google Cloud Client Secret. Right? Yeah. Client secret. Client ID. Yeah. Yee. Yee. All right. Client ID. I messed that up. Client secret. Okay. Demo scope name. Well, dadgummit. Scope. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Scope. Nope. Nope. Demo scope. All right, let's go here. Demo scope. Wait, where is this in? Main? Wait, why do I... Oh, right, because it's in... That's right. Come on, dude. Come on. Wait, what? Hello there. Where is this? Is this like an artifact that I accidentally kept from a different thing? Exchange token. Start web server. Get client. Wait, no. This has got to be the old stuff, right? Yeah, this is the... Oh my god, get out of here. I don't care about you. I was looking at the old code by accident. That's why I was so confused. God dang it. I was so confused. I was like, what? How, where does this come from? Okay, so let's go to YouTube. Here we go. New. And then register demo is the main here, right? Yeah, here we go. Demo scope. Name. Demo function. Demo scope. You guys just had to make this confusing, didn't you? Ask ChatGPT to generate a password. Okay, hold on. Generate a secure password that would take, or we'll just say generate a secure password. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Do another. Remember, if you are going to use this password, would you use a password from like an AI like, I don't like, wouldn't you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I expected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think that was gonna happen. That's funny. Where are the demo? Okay, so demo scope is a map string scope. Register demo. Okay, so it's back here. Oh, here it is. YouTube upload scope. Good God. That was so difficult to find. The levels of abstractions were just like, it was so... Okay, I see. Okay, so we want this one. YouTube upload scope. There we go. What is the name of your dog? Well, okay. Let's ask it this. Let's ask it this. Which is more secure? What? Oh wait, nope. Whoop. Close that by accident. What type of password is more secure? Random or phrased? I suppose that's fair. I don't know if yeah, I guess that's fair. Excuse me. What's up, Z? How's it going, buddy? Okay, let's go back to our code. So new OAuth client. That's the next thing we need. Where'd that go? Oh, wait, no, that's right. It's back here. Main. Come on, main. Where are you at? There you are. Main. New OAuth client. Function right here. There we go. Okay. Again, right now, I'm just kind of moving every... Oh, good God. Okay, so token cache file. Token from web. Time. Okay. Oops. Again, I'm really just trying to like move a lot of this code into my project right now. That's a lot of code too, chat. A lot of code. This is the upload example. The most recent upload example too, apparently. Open URL. Although we won't need some of this, like the open URL and stuff, like we shouldn't need any of that. Because when we set it up for a service, we shouldn't need to like ask for OAuth on the fly. There we go. Okay, what else we got? Token cache file, token from file, and save token. Okay. So save token, token from file, and token cache file. There we go. All of the functions we need. FNV. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Go API demo token. They seem to like always change the wait, what is this? OS user cacher. Oh, interesting. They also have this apparently. Runtime. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, like we don't need half of this stuff. This stuff we won't really be keeping. They just kind of did this so that it works with everything. Cache token. Yeah, I guess we can cache the token. If no cache token, we can get rid of that. Yep. Okay, cool. Defer close. Okay. Okay. Wow. There we go. Okay, so that is the entire file in its whole glory, chat. All right. So we need to set up the client ID, the client secret into Doppler. I can do that in a second. That'll be from the environment. The file name is right, although we're still transcoding, but we're almost done. It's like, I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes, and right now it's at like an hour and 2 minutes. So we're not doing too bad on that. I like that. I will say that I do like that they set it up so like the scope is really strict. So like even if I did leak the token, you'd only be able to upload videos to our YouTube. Which, I mean, that still would be pretty bad. Don't get me wrong. Like that still would be pretty bad. But I do like the fact that there's like, it's not just like, oh, well, you could go in and just remove everything. Like it's a little bit more. Man, CPU runs on 100%. It won't do this. Well, so here's the thing, and this is like something we'll have to evaluate too, which is where we're going to run this encoder, or where we're going to run the encoders in general. Like video in general, right? Always just is a lot of resources. It's a lot of resources to compute and do, and so because we only need it right now, like I said before, I'm slightly thinking about making it so that it can run on like my physical machine. Because we're using Go and we're using FFmpeg, technically I should only need to build this to a binary and then install FFmpeg on any computer I need. And this is what I said before, where, when we provide this as a service, we might be able to make like a slim, like almost like a self-hosted CI solution where like, if we made this so this is something you can do in Quirk, then you could run the service locally so that you wouldn't have to pay for the cloud costs, right? Because otherwise it's going to be in the cloud. We're going to be running it in the cloud somewhere. So yeah, it's just, stuff to think about, but stuff I'm not 100% sure yet on, I'm not 100% yet sure on what we're going to do with. I kind of gotta go to the bathroom again, chat. So you might notice that I have a new water bottle. I do. I have a new water bottle, and you might notice that it also like glows at the bottom. This water bottle is actually like an app powered one, I guess, or whatever. The main reason is because I'm terrible at drinking water. I'm very, very bad at drinking water. I've gone like days without drinking water just because I'm not good at it. I drink too much soda. And so to get myself back onto drinking water, because I'm a very habitual person as well. Like if I'd form a bad habit, I just stay with that bad habit until I break it. Yeah, exactly. So when it flashes, it's a drink reminder. And that's like training me to drink basically. And so yeah. What is nice though is it does have like a tracker in it too. It tells you how much water you've drank and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm drinking probably more water now than I've drank in a while. So I'm like, oh God, I gotta go to the bathroom a lot. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon. I can share it with you guys. I'm trying to improve my health in many different places. Like I'm going to the gym now at least once a week, which is good. I'm trying to go twice a week, but right now it's only once a week. Exercising more, like being a bit more active, all that kind of stuff. All right, there you go. That's the water bottle, by the way. That's the water bottle that I have. And that will like track your water intake, glow to remind you to stay hydrated, all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested, check it out. Oh yeah, let me go to the bathroom really quickly. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm about to. It's got like a companion app and everything. It's pretty neat. Like it's pretty neat for like what it can do. Yeah, let me go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna run an ad. Just give me a second. I just gotta go real quick. Okay. I'm back. It was a quick one. I had to go fast. I I told you I wasn't going to make a, what's it called? Okay, so our endpoint is set. Our YouTube scope is set. We've almost got this done in coding. Let's just do this really quickly. We could say test title, category ID. The YouTube category was associated with. Okay, so let's go to our YouTube really quickly. I wonder if I can get that information. So, okay, so like here's the Nick's introduction video, which like, it's crazy how a VOD even got as many views as it did. Like it's definitely crazy. So the category, edit video, I guess. Oh man, I had to go. That was crazy. Playlists. Show more. Where's the category? Science and technology. That doesn't really give me like the number. You know what I mean? I wonder how you get these IDs if that's the case. Oh, we're done transcoding. Yeah, all good, man. All good. That's why we're trying to get this running. So privacy status, unlisted, private. We'll say for right now it's private. We won't say it's unlisted. We'll say that it's private. These videos that get updated or uploaded are private. Category ID. Get YouTube category ID. YouTube category ID list. Sure. Oh, here we go. Science and technology. What is 22? People and blogs. Oh, interesting. So 28 should be science and technology. Science and technology. Intel Arc for that, yeah. Any development category on YouTube? I think that's what science and technology falls under. Or I think that's what it falls under. What am I building? So, we are at a high level rebuilding a platform from the ground up that we've been maintaining for a while now called Quirk. And so if you do !Quirk in chat, you'll see what that is. At the moment, we're trying to solve a specific problem within Quirk. Not the problem itself being Quirk, but a problem that Quirk's trying to solve, which is basically automating our whole VOD editing and upload process. And so the idea behind it is that this set of systems that I'm building will make it so that VODs can be edited, they can be clipped, they can be, like data can be extracted from, like all that kind of stuff, or not data, videos can be extracted from them, they can be recombined and then uploaded to YouTube and in the future other places as well. But that's basically what we're working on at the moment. Okay, so there we go. So our file is good to go. We still need to get the client ID and client secret. We have a test title and a test description, a category ID. Again, we'll want to add more things to this. And eventually this will be something that we offer as a product to others through the Quirk platform. But right now we're building it to solve our problem first. Yeah. So I'm just going to go to this video one more time. I'm going to edit this video really quickly. And I want to look at, so we've got like a title, right? We've got a description. We've got a playlist that it's attached to. So I'm not going to do it right now, but okay, it looks like maybe there's other ways to add to playlists. So we'll have to figure out how to add to playlist. Audience. Exactly. Yeah. We really do eat all of our own dog food here. Like we really do. Quirk is, you know, it powers everything we do on stream, like all that kind of stuff. Tags. If the tag string is empty. Oh, interesting. Okay. So here are tags, right? We know that we have tags. What are the tags? Oh, I lost it. Son of a mamma jamma. When was the last time I ate ravioli? Are you asking me like a password question? Like that's so weird. I don't know. Been a minute. Why do you ask? Are you setting me up for a joke? Are you about to diss on me? I don't know. DevOps, automation, programming, software engineering. Again, this is just like for us, right? Videos insert, snippet status, upload, open, file name. I want to know what this is. Insert. Inserts a new resource into this collection. Okay. The part parameter serves two purposes in this operation. It identifies the properties that the right operation will set, as well as the properties that the API response will include. Note that not all parts contain properties that can... Dude, this is so abstracted. Oh my God. It's so abstracted away. Complicated setup for a joke, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Simon, I don't know where you're going, bro. For example, the statistics object encapsulates the statistics that YouTube calculates for a video and does not contain values that you set or modify. If the parameter value specifies a part that does not contain mutable values, the part will still be included in the API response. Sure. Makes sense. So we want to update snippet and status. I don't know what these represent at all. Maybe one day in the future when things make more sense with YouTube, I will. So it looks like the majority of like the custom work and logic is around like setting up OAuth, right? Like getting our OAuth client, right? All of that. Once we've got our OAuth client set up, it's pretty much just all YouTube. So honestly, the API does not look this bad, right? Like what you see here, this is the real API, right? Honestly, the nightmare is this. It's all the OAuth stuff that's a nightmare. In retrospect, like this isn't too bad. I mean, it's abstracted, right? Like the whole like this is normal. I would expect this. This is normal. I would expect this. This is a little interesting, doing the like insert with like what you want to get in response, I guess. But actually, no. So it looks like, am I getting this right that we're actually inserting this as a video to state and then we're uploading the media after it? So like, wait, am I understanding this right that you can create a YouTube video without uploading a YouTube video? I mean, that's basically what I'm seeing here. Services, videos, insert, snippet status, right? Upload. Because these are the two things that we're creating. We're creating a new video snippet and a new status. Oh, here it is. Here's all the, like the age stuff and playlist, player. Interesting. Okay. It's interesting that this is in snippet. Like that's confusing. You know what I mean? Like why is it in snippet? Whatever. Snippet.tags. Yeah, so actually like why is this here as well? Like I don't understand. Oh, I guess they separated it so you knew you need it. But I mean, we could have just like put it here too, right? Oh, this needs to be, sorry, this syntax. There we go. And they said, we could just say like, required or request fails, right? Just so that we know it's required or the request fails. Okay. So yeah, it looks like you can actually create the record in YouTube first, and then after you do this, then you handle the upload. So then you open the file, and then you say media file do. Oh, this is so. Oh no. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Let's try this again. Now that I've read this all of the documentation, let's reboot this. So you create a config, you construct the object, you add the media, and then you send the request. I see. Yeah, it does have a upload resumer. There is the ability to like resume uploads with YouTube. 100%. I've seen it in their docs. Okay. Let's go mod tidy and go build. Let's build this binary. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Okay, so the binary's built. And I think we have... Oh, I need to do the Doppler thing. Hold on. Also, let me rm-r off the credentials that were already there. There we go. And you know what? I'll even revoke the existing OAuth. Hold on one second, chat. Where did it go? There it is. Refresh. Quirk test. Remove access. Bam. Perfect. Okay. Doppler. Sign in. Go to my personal one. And we said that the environment variable... Actually, I guess I can just delete the client secret now. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, see, there's no client secret there. Okay, so Google Cloud Client ID. Google Cloud Client ID. Whoa, what? There it is, client ID. Okay, and then Google Cloud Client Secret. I really hope I'm using the right one. You know what? I'm just gonna reopen that file just to make sure I'm using the right one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. We look good. And then the client secret. There it is. Save. Yo, what's up, Owen? How's it going, buddy? Augustrious, how's it going? Tell Toda I said hello. He should be in chat. I'm sure he'll see that. But hello. Google Cloud Client ID, Google Cloud Client Secret. Cool. Okay. All right. So I should have the secret and the ID in Doppler now as well. So if I do secrets, hi. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I had a feeling it was going to ask me for that. Too many loops I have to jump through just to make sure I don't dox myself to you guys. It's so many loops, man. Holy crap. Okay. And I still end up doing it half the time. Okay, so secrets dash. There we go. Okay. So what's going to happen is Doppler is going to run the upload YouTube binary, right? In that binary, we get the Google Cloud Client ID and the Google Cloud Client Secret. right? We get the file name as well. Set up the config, set up the OAuth client, and then set up the YouTube service. Create a new YouTube upload, right? Call insert for the data structure, open the file, add it to the media in the response or in the call, and then send the actual call itself. Do right there, right? This should create our file as well as upload it. Doppler's new thing after HashiCorp Vault. I mean, I would say it's after it. I would say that it's a really cool tool, and if you're interested in checking it out, I would recommend doing !Doppler in chat and using our invite code. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I would recommend checking it out. It's a good piece of software. I don't think it replaces Vault. I think it solves for me, I just use it for development purposes only. Yeah, it's a pretty good tool. Okay. So again, secrets -- quirk worker upload YouTube. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to run it. We're going to run it, chat, right? And we're going to see. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say we should see it. That's why that's literally why I moved it, because we should see it down here in my network terminal. So this lower part, networking, right here, this part we should see, we should be able to see, networking increase. All right, hold on. Check it out, chat. We're uploading at 94 megabits per second. We did it! Oh my God! We figured out how to upload YouTube videos. Okay, well, so we kind of did, right? We figured out how to, see here, Quark Worker Meteor upload. And then there's our network usages. So we figured out how contextually, it's uploading a burst. We figured out how contextually to upload to YouTube. Right? So we haven't really solved from it from a quirk perspective. As a matter of fact, we haven't really solved from it even from being able to host this in the cloud, because we don't have we still don't have a long living token. That's really the next problem that we are running into is we don't have look at this test title pending. Let's go. It's literally here. All right, so let's click on this test description. You need to answer this question. Look at this tags, science and technology. Hey, yeah, dude, hell yeah. Nice. This is awesome. Very cool. And again, it should be, let's see, the visibility should be, it should be private. Let's turn this up. Yeah, there we go. Private. Cool. So it made sure to set it to private and keep it on private. Very cool. So, quota. Let's go to the quota really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna close this out. Let's go to the quota. I know I just hold on. Actually, hold on. What happens if I cancel it? I want to cancel it. I'm gonna cancel it. And then I'm gonna go back to here. I'm gonna refresh this. Click on this. Wait, are we still uploading? No, we're not. Okay, we finished uploading. Yeah, we stopped. We're gonna remove this. Bam. And now let's go back to channel content and let's see. We'll begin processing shortly. Oh yeah, so it just stopped. Delete. Bam. There we go. Okay. So right now it's saying that my API usage is 51, but we did an upload. So we should see this jump to 1600 area, right? 1700. So yeah, that is the next thing I kind of I'm kind of curious of is that. Yo, QQ Honeydew, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Hello. I will hydrate. Here for your health. I appreciate that. Thank you. How are you? I am trying to drink more water, ironically. Cool. Well, doing good. Yeah, doing good. Trying to get, more content out, which is literally what I'm working on right now. But yeah, doing well. It's cold. San Diego's friggin' freezing right now. Which, I mean, relative to you guys, it's not that bad, but it probably took the 1,600 quota even if you cancel it. Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I want to see it. But yeah, no, we're doing all right. It's like, it's been like mid 40s, stuff like that. But yeah, hope you guys are doing good. The grind, dude, the grind. I know. It's hard to be consistent with the grind. I have much respect for consistency. Consistency, especially with a day job and like everything else, all of their life challenges, you know what I mean? Click the icon. Which icon? This guy? This guy? Oh, show usage chart. No data available. Oh, wait. Oh, yep. There it is. 1650. Yep. Bam. Right there. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There we go. Yep. 1651. So we did. Yep. We used 1600. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for a limit increase. However, and I will say this is right now just through like the test API thing, So like I'm not super worried about it. However, like the production project or whatever we end up using, like that will probably need to, yeah. That one will probably need a hefty increase. Yeah, enterprise plan, exactly. I just jumped back in and the consistency and content creation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As I say, yes. Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll get it increased. We'll get it increased. Dope. Well, guys, listen, that was massive. That was huge. That was a really big problem that we had to solve. And it was really the last one that we had to solve. There's a couple things that we need to figure out, right? Like if we go to the code, basically it all involves this process right here, this new auth client. So what we need to do is we need to replace with a server solution for authentication. Right now, we're doing client-based authentication with OAuth, which means that like the URL OAuth is created. I click that, it opens up the browser, right? I go through the process. Like all of that is required for us to go through OAuth right now, basically, for us to be able to do what we want to do. But when we talk about like this running in the cloud, what we really want is we really want all this to be automated, whether it be, all right, well, we're going to take the client ID, client secret, and then we're going to generate it manually. Maybe we have different types of credentials for the, for servers, instead of clients, right? Like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys sincerely so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to our channel, be sure to check out this little blurb right here. Again, we are a variety channel hosted by myself, BG, as well as my good friend Atoda. We have a new schedule. All right. So Monday mornings, I'm going to be starting 8 a.m. Monday mornings. I'm starting a little bit earlier, but I'll be going a little bit longer. So I'll be going from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday mornings. That will make sure that I get to go to my meeting in the next 2 minutes. Wednesday nights, we're streaming 2 nights a week now. We're going to be streaming Wednesday nights with me, which will be between 7 p.m. Pacific until about like 10 p.m. Pacific. So if you're on the EU side of things, the EU side of the world, I hope to be able to see you guys then. Atoda is going to be doing a new stream as well. He streamed his first time last Thursday. He'll be streaming again this Thursday night, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then I will see you guys back. If I don't see you Wednesday, I will see you Friday morning for more Ultra 4 streams at 8 a.m. As well. And then Atoda has his streams on Saturday. So again, the schedule going forward, Monday mornings, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday mornings, Saturday mornings. So I hope to see you guys for any of those beautiful, beautiful streams that we have ahead of us. Get to hang out with all of you guys. Be sure to check out our Discord as well. Be sure to join the Discord. It is a fantastic place filled with wonderful people. If you ever have questions, if you ever want to hang out, chat, if you ever want to ask me anything, feel free to join the Discord. Also, literally what we're working on right now, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. I hope you guys can see that we're definitely trying to put into effort so that we are consistently getting you guys content. And the first problem I really wanted to solve here was the VODs, because I think if we're at least having VODs going all the time, you know, you guys get a new VOD every day. You can go back and watch that on YouTube. It'll at least be the first step into, you know, how we want to go into content creation on YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, past streams will also go to VOD. Yes, exactly. And that's why this archive, or why this pipeline is so important, because it's going to empower us to make that automated. So basically after every stream, it just gets shipped directly to YouTube and edited and cut for us and all that good stuff. Yeah, so thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, also be sure to check out the social media. All right, let me find us somebody to raid. Really quick. I think we might raid Tej. Might just go say hi to Tej. Yeah, let's go say hi to Tej. All right, yeah, let's go say hi to Tej, guys. Let's go raid him. Be sure to stick around for the raid. I appreciate you guys coming live and showing how it's done. Yeah, of course, man, absolutely. Be sure to stick around the raid. Go say hi to Tej. Guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Be sure to join the Discord. Again, if you have any questions, subscribe to the YouTubes, all that good stuff. And I will see you Wednesday night. All right, Wednesday night, more Alta 4 streams. Say hi to Tej. All right, guys, peace out.